Hard work, work.
Hard work, that's what they say.
Hard work, work.
Hard work, I earn my pay.
Hard work, work.
Hard work, do it every day.
And
Go ahead.
moving right along to the ship class. The ship of the day, this U.S. Navy ship of the day, which would be the Oliver Hazard Perry class frigate, with nobody here has had the privilege serving on, except me and my best buddy, GSMC Bean, off the USS Forrest Sherman. Shout out to GSMC Bean out there. He's like, you was on the FF, you was on the Halliburton? I was like, yeah, I was on the Halliburton. Had the prison serving on one of the greatest ships ever made, the FFG class ship. Only two engines, one main engine room, a crew of 200, and you talk about one of the tightest crews I have ever, because I mean, you only got 200 people on there. You see everybody every day. Go ahead, Velva. What was that?
200 people and no women.
200 people and no women. Oh, we could talk about that too. When I first, oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. When we first got women on ship, boy, that's gonna be an excellent conversation. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Oh yeah. But Oliver Hazard Perry, of course, classic guided missile frigates named after U.S. Commodore Oliver Hazard Perry, the hero of the naval battle of Lake Erie, also known as the Perry or FFG-7, or what we call it a FIG class of warships. The warship was designed in the United States in the mid-1970s as general purpose escort vessels, inexpensive enough to be bought in large numbers to replace the World War II era destroyers and components. I think the next subject we could talk about one of those World War II destroyers. But yeah, they was made to replace the Knox World War II destroyers. And like I said, they were small ships, and they go along with the carrier groups, and what we usually call them the missile catchers. We go catch the missile for the carrier before it gets there. And that's what basically for. That's what basically the small ships are there for. If you didn't know this, that's why we were around the carrier. The carrier, you know, they got one ship going around doing plane guard, another ship around the carrier.
That's the main purpose.
That carrier, pick that carrier. If a missile come, one of y'all ships is gonna run for that missile, and hope you go take that missile first before the carrier takes that missile. But you talk about an awesome ship, not too much maintenance, not too much things breaking down that ship, you know, for how old it was, but it ran really good. We went to the Persian Gulf. I think, yeah, I went to the Persian Gulf once on the Halliburton. We did a Baltops cruise. That's why I went to Amsterdam, Lithuania, Belfast, Ireland. That's the first port I ever wore my uniform every single day. I mean, then people treated us like we came off of Mount Olympus. I'm serious.
Wow.
They treated us like we came off of Mount Olympus when we was wearing our uniforms out there.
You know, there's a few places out there that you get treated like gold when you had that uniform on.
I swear, that's the first port I never wore civilian clothes. I mean, we went to the Pizza Hut. I think it was a Pizza Hut, either a Pizza Hut or a McDonald's. I think it was a pizza place. The guy, he's like, man, hey, can I sit with y'all? He's right up, hey, man, can I sit with y'all? You know, we got there to pay for our food. He paid for our food. He just wanted to talk with us. That's all he wanted to do was talk with us. I mean, I was like, gosh, man. I was like, this is awesome. We went to after a night spot. They was ripping people. They was trying to take people's ribbons off. They was yanking people covers off their heads and stuff like that. Like we were freaking rock stars, man. I'm like, this is insane, man. I was like, this is the best port ever. But another thing, we went to this corner store, and the guy was like, man, y'all U.S. sailors. I mean, like, he's like, man, we hadn't had U.S. sailors here for years. Y'all got to drink with me. So he brought a big old jug from underneath the table, clear liquid. And he poured us some shot. I'm like, man, what's that? And he was like, Oh, it's a little bit of moonshine. It's like, I guess I was
Goes down like water.
Go down, man. Man, my whole throat was burning and stuff, man. I'm like going crazy and shit. I ran to the refrigerator, grabbed soda, chugged it down. He was just laughing. At man, that thing burned my whole throat, man. I'm like, man, what is that? He's like, moonshine. I'm like, man, that's more like turpentine. Like, God dang. But yeah, you took a great ship. You did? Yeah. Velvet, I ain't got no picture for you.
Oh, she's there.
I
She's
know.
there.
Okay.
One second.
But yeah. That FFG hit ports because it can't refuel. It got to refuel like every 2 days underway. Every 2 days we had to unwrap. And guess who was the oil king? I was the oil king on there. So every 2 days you unwrapping on that bad boy, no matter what. So we was always refueling. Every time we pull in the port, we was refueling all the time. Some we be always refueling, and they take, sometimes they bring you a freaking garden hose to take on 100,000 gallons of fuel. So we there all freaking day refueling and stuff. So we don't get no liberty, But FFG, I go on to FFG, and y'all, I don't know if y'all read the stories, but they making a new class of FFGs, one with vertical launch, and bringing those back. So hopefully they be as seaworthy as these figs that were, the old Oliver Perry class figs that were commissioned. They all decommissioned now.
to spend money.
Yeah, they all decommissioned because they're getting rid of those LCSs, which weren't really worth anything anyway. I'm like, what are they going to do? I mean, they ain't even worth nothing. So they decommissioned ships that already been in for 5 years. So they got to bring in these new FFs to handle it. And by the way, I was reading a story about China got all them ships surrounding Taiwan. They got their whole thing there, a fleet around Taiwan right now. And they showed a picture of one of the Taiwan ship, and it was the USS Kidd, my last ship. No kid, it was the USS Kidd. It was the USS Kidd.
Wow.
They got it out there on the water. And I'm like, man, that thing still got to be maybe a millimeter thick. All the rust, we done knock off that bad boy. It was sitting in the ship, the shipyards in mothball, and they sold 2 of them to Taiwan. And that was the Kidd I saw, because it still got the 2 vertical launch, the 2 vertical launch missile launchers in the front and the back. But that was the Kidd. Most definitely, that was the Kidd. But that FFG, Oliver has a Prairie class. I'm the only one that been on one of these. Had the privilege of serving on one of these small figs. Tight crew. We always hung out together. It was like 50 of us. We all walked together when we was in port, to the point where the CEO was like, okay, y'all can only walk in groups of 5, because we all went together. Even in Port Norfolk, we hung out together. I know you hang out with your dude in Norfolk, but I mean, the whole crew hung out with each other when we was in Norfolk. We did everything together. That was a tight crew. I love that crew. So USS Halliburton, 98 to 2000 crew. Man, I miss y'all. That was a ball on there. So shout out to FFG-7 class sailors out there. Y'all FFG-7 class sailors out there. Let us know in the comments. All right. Let us know what ship you was on, what your experience was. Okay.
Hard work.
Hard work. Hard work. Hard work.
Hard work. That's what they say.
Hard work.